What's going on, gang? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Wayne James, and I'm coming at you with another reaction video. I know it takes a long time for me to upload these videos, but, well, you're gonna have them. Today, we got a reaction to a highlight video of the century. Basically, it's not the century, but you know that shit's gonna go viral. It is gonna go down in history. So, Rampage Jackson, a former son of the legendary UFC MMA fighter Rampage Jackson, was going crazy, palming on a professional wrestler. And I'm gonna use words because I'm not trying to get canceled and I'm not trying to get my channel taken down, and I'm gonna try to make it PG-13. So basically, it's for YouTube content. So basically, it was on Twitter. I saw this on Twitter, and this is the people's gonna tell you guys about what's happened. But basically, if y'all saw the clip, a wrestler was imitated by Rampage Jackson. So basically, Rampage Jackson saying, "Who is this wrestler?" And he said, "You don't know who I am." So he did. He took a can of beer, it hit him on the head, and you know his reaction. He's like, "You don't have to. What the fuck are you? What the fuck is that?" He said, "I'm gonna F you up. I'm gonna F you up." Say it like repeatedly. I was personally, I'm gonna F you up. Like literally. And all of a sudden, like he was sitting down, like he's watching the wrestling, and all of a sudden, he decided to come down and just come into the ring and just viciously body slammed him. And after that, you can see that clip right there. He's palming on the dude, bro. Almost nearly ended his whole career, yo.
Insane situations I've ever seen
subscribe,
regarding an MMA fighter.
Rampage
Rampage Jackson's son, Raja, slammed a professional wrestler and hit him with 20 punches while he was unconscious because of his fragile ego. And honestly, not only from the pro wrestler, he gave in to the rage bait of his own chat on Kick that infuriated him even more, which is so crazy, some Black Mirror shit. So he decided to prove how strong he is. He was ready to kill a pro wrestler during his live stream in front of a crowd. The man had no remorse. He thought this thing through, by the way. This is not a spontaneous act. It was premeditated. He literally recorded himself saying that he would punch that guy as many times as they could until they pull him off of him. But he doesn't know how long that would take. And he didn't care how long it would take. So he's gonna punch him as many times as he can. And he said that somebody told him that he was allowed to punch this guy for real. And if that pink-haired wrestler did not pull him off, who knows what would have happened? Psycho Stu is the wrestler. Who knows if he would still be alive?
No, I'm beating this guy's ass, bro. I'm trying to see how long I get to stay in there for. I don't know how long I get to stay. I'll tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pulled me off of him will leave. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to.
You're just about to work with a UGC creator you found on Fiverr. But first, you'll probably have some questions.
Rampage Jackson was gonna go the full extent. Over 20 punches to an unconscious man. A veteran with PTSD, by the way. This man tried to murder him in front of everybody and didn't even care, showed no remorse. Somebody who called him up said, "Hey man, why'd you do that? You were supposed to double leg him and throw a few fake punches and leave. Not slam the man on his head, knocking him unconscious, and proceeded with an inhumane beating on an unconscious guy." Nobody asked him to do that. Nobody told him to do that. And even if they did, why would he give into it? You know what his answer was to nearly killing the man? "My bad. Do people think I'm still a bitch?" So dumb.
I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start running him. I just saw the video.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up.
Damn.
He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My bad.
You didn't have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
That wasn't even the first thing he did. The first thing that came to his mind was what his chat was thinking. If you watch the full stream, literally the first thing he started to think about was his chat.
Bro, this shit isn't fucking staged, bro.
You have your mic on you, right?
Yeah, I got my fucking mic. Think you should have hit me with a fucking beer can. I'm tired of everybody thinking I'm soft and weak and shit.
It is insane that he'd be willing to do that in front of everybody and record it. This guy premeditated the entire thing on camera, by the way. On camera. Literally talking to chat about his...
I know people be in the chat be laughing and rolling on the floor and start, like literally rolling on the floor. They just witness a scene, bro. Like a scene.
Methods of pulling this off. Went out there and did exactly as he said he was going to do in some kind of dick measuring contest. Now the situation that led up to this was this confrontation between the two. Psycho Stu played into character. He hit him on the side of the head with an empty can, by the way. He shouldn't have done that. He saw Roger Jackson walk there with some cameras on and stuff. So for the pro wrestler's mind, the show was on for him. He shouldn't be hitting another person, even with an empty can. But to extend your anger so far to try to murder this man, even though you didn't get hurt. Bro didn't even get hurt and try to murder this man. All because he felt disrespected. And by the way, Psycho Stu apologized 3 times. The first time, Raja didn't accept it. The second and third time he did. He accepted the apology. Both times, by the way. Twice. And Psycho Stu was explaining to him, he saw the cameras, he thought the show was on, he got into character. It was his mistake. He apologized. And listen to Roger Jackson's response to this.
Fucking seal that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's gonna all work out.
Yeah, as long as I can work out. Yeah.
It's all gonna work out.
All right, bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I apologize.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were at work first. Don't see no real. You still do the camera. I get it. Still, we're working out. Well, he gonna come out on your matches. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you know what
I'm saying? We're always working. So we'll set it up. I'll have him come out during your match so we can fucking seal the whole thing and we'll make something out of it.
And you hear Roger Jackson? Oh, I get it now, yeah. So what happened? What happened to his psyche? What caused him to break? He gave into the rage bait from his chat instantly. He is the type of guy who would do anything to prove he's not a pussy. He's one of those guys. Literally just weak ego. That's definitionally what that is. It's insane, dude. There is also a clip of this. I don't know if it's the same guy, but the guy in the cowboy hat was telling him he can get his receipts. He could get his payback on them.
You run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there. Tag his shit, bro.
That's horrible optics for whoever that was. If he meant like in a wrestling manner, not necessarily really trying to kill this guy, right? I'm pretty sure he didn't mean, hey, you can murder this man, it's fine. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean that, but it didn't even matter. Regardless of any promoter or anybody running that show would have said to Roger Jackson he was going to do it regardless. That's what it seemed like. His ego shattered, his temper broke, he crashed out and tried to murder another man because his feelings got hurt. He was tired of being played with. Well, no one played him better than himself.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'ma stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go.
That dude trying to squabble up with him. He don't want that, bro.
Telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go, Roger.
You can't do shit to me. You can't fuck with me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't fuck with me.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Absolute retarded moment and full of just evil intent.
Whoa. Did he just say the R word? Hold on.
Absolute retarded moment and full of just evil
he just said the R word.
Intent. That was the dumbest thing he ever could have done. This is the son of Rampage Jackson. This guy had it all and threw it away.
You can't say that
because
word
his
on
feelings
YouTube.
got hurt. Now, he hasn't been arrested yet, which is crazy, but he's probably going to do a lot of time. And Rampage Jackson talked about this entire scenario. It was PR, damage control. This is what Rampage had to say. Quote, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. I don't know how true that is. Awake he is. Stable seems to be contradictory to what one of his friends said. He continues, Raja was unexpectedly hit on the side of the head by him moments before Smith's action. Moments before. Raja was told that he could get his quote-unquote payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact.
Oh, yeah.
As a father, I'm deeply...
I don't lie though. Like literally though. I don't know, but do you accept Rampage Jackson's, or you think that he should definitely just go to jail, bro? But I ain't gonna lie though. Like when you have concussions and CTE and all that shit, it just mess up your whole emotions and your whole outcome, your income and your outcome. So it just changes like that. So basically, you smack somebody in the face, bro. It's vengeance, bro. It's all out war, and it's not gonna stop until he puts you down. Until that person puts you down, bro. That's like that. If you know somebody that has a concussion, please do not play wrestling and hit him on the side of the head, cause you don't want to end up the repeat cycle like what just happened just recently.
Concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to Kick for the whole situation.
I
unquote.
was rolling my ass off, like literally was laughing.
Did you know if you go to this website, you can create professional graphics?
He got knocked out.
Firstly, it wasn't moments before. There was a whole premeditation from Raja that took place in between. That is one of the most damning things about this whole thing, right? You can't just scoff over the premeditation. He thought that through. He talked about it. He told his live stream what he was going to do, and he did exactly that. Rampage is making it seem like it was a spontaneous, instant reaction to what happened. That is not the case. He accepted the apology twice and gave him a response of understanding that mistake. He's like, yeah, now I get it. It's not a big thing. Now, the whole concussion excuse, I just don't care, dude. Did he have a concussion days prior? Maybe, right? And that could cause him to be outlandish. But this man nearly killed somebody. Now, there are some health updates about Psycho Stu. So he is awake. One of his friends says that he is awake, but he is in really bad condition. And also another wrestler, Douglas, his friend said,
I know this is all over the media right now, and I have absolutely nothing to say regarding what transpired. But I want everyone who is concerned for Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, to know that he is awake now, but in bad shape. Damn. So please keep him in your prayers. It's gonna be a long road to recovery.
Says that he is awake.
That's good.
But he is in really bad condition. And also another wrestler, Douglas Malo, who was there, told USA Today that Psycho Stu was awake and talking, but had broken bones in his face, lost quote-unquote a lot of teeth, and added that Smith will be released from the hospital in the same day. So he is awake and stable. Hopefully there's not any further damage than that, but I hope the man recovers. I hope he's okay after. This is literally a veteran who found an outlet in pro wrestling. He has PTSD just to get attacked and nearly killed in the very thing that he found comfort in. Damn. It's so incredibly fucked up. Like, I don't know if anything happened to Raja yet, but this is absolutely one of the most insane things I've ever seen involving a fighter. Rampage also continues with another reaction to this.
Don't know my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or a beer can or a bottle or something, and my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know, they didn't tell my son, and he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something, and Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything, cause I told Roger not to get punched, but still nigga hit my son over the head, and then he asked my son, you ain't gonna sell it? When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, cause that shit fake. MMA, we do real shit.
Yeah.
And he said, you ain't gonna sell it? So when you don't sell it, make the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. My son, he don't know nothing about that shit. So this motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I gotta talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was going on. He just thought he was going and talking to those dudes.
So yeah, Psycho Stu shouldn't have done that. He's outside the arena. He saw cameras, so maybe he took the opportunity to build up a story.
I don't know why he did that. But life lesson learned: do not hit somebody in the head with a beer can, okay? Because he's not a wrestler. That's an MMA fighter, bro.
For the event, but it was an empty can, bro. And he apologized 3 times, and Raja accepted his apology. It would have been a lot more understandable to not accept the apology and fight the guy right there, than to accept it, act like he was understanding, go into the event, premeditate how you're gonna try to murder this man. The whole wrestling stint is still on. He's supposed to still go in there and participate for a moment. right? He was supposed to go in there and get him in a double leg, land a few fake punches, and get out of there. That was the plan. But instead, with pure snakish deceit, snuck attacked this man by lifting him and slamming him on the ground, knocking him unconscious, and followed up with 20 punches on his unconscious body. That was the worst thing he could
look at the guy. The guy like, what the fuck just happened? What the hell just happened?
done. If you had a problem with the man for real, you could have just confronted him and fought him for it, right? That would have been more understandable. Despicable, dude. If he never attacked Psycho Stu, everybody would have been on his side. Everybody would have said, oh, that Psycho Stu guy, yeah, that was really stupid of him. He should never have done that. Oh, Raja kept his cool. He always seemed like the one that was controlling of his own emotions in some of these Rampage streams. Like, he seemed as the more stable person in those streams. For him to lose it like that, and give into rage bait like that, oh, you're a pussy. I'm not a pussy, man. I'll beat this guy up to prove I'm not a pussy. Crazy, dude. You're Rampage's son. You're an MMA fighter. You're rich. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? If he was the bigger man in that situation, if he just accepted the apology and moved on, Raja's image would have looked way better than it ever was. Like, can you imagine in that alternate universe where he's not a fucking idiot, that he accepted the apology as he did and didn't give in to the rage bait? People would have been a bigger fan of Rampage Jackson. But no, he had to completely crash out even after accepting the apology. Absolutely insane. And when Psycho Stu recovers, he should be suing for as much as he possibly can. As for Rampage Jackson, obviously he's going to get arrested. I don't know when, I don't know for how long, but it should probably be for a while. That's my take on it. What do you guys think?
All I think I'm going to say is free Raja. Free Raja. That's the end of the video. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment below which reaction video you should want me to react to. Till then, later.